going on, people? It's your boy African Jedi back with a new video. Today's video is just going to be a mashup of Anthem, Jump Force, and Apex Legends, starting off with my first impressions of Anthem. So, just to be clear, I did not buy the game. However, I did start a EA Access account so that I may download the game, try it out. I did try it out. I played it for a couple hours, and I have uninstalled it, as well as canceled my EA Access account. I might get another one of these days, but I'm not in a rush to do so. So, with that being said, I'm just going to be doing the first impressions of Anthem, what I felt about it. Now, I did play the Anthem open beta and closed beta. I endured through all of those problems and troubles that they were having with load screens and disconnections from the server, things of that nature, since I call them a beta, but they, Anthem, the guys over at the created Anthem, they wanted to call it a demo, which, if you from my era, demos in our day used to be, demo disc, which you get from the Game Informer magazine or whatever, games that are just literally the slice of the game. That was not a demo. That was a beta. But anyway, enough of that. Let me just go ahead and talk about my likes and dislikes of the game so far from my first impressions. I'll just talk about my likes. What I really liked about the game, for one, was the flight. Okay, I like to think of this game as like an Iron Man simulator, because you got these javelins, and the javelin is basically just a man-sized mech, right? And I mean, you're just like Iron Man in some ways. As of right now, you see in my gameplay currently that I am using the Interceptor javelin. This is more like the ninja style class, stealthy look, sleek, very sleek looking. Has ninja stars and all of that, smoke bombs, things of that nature for its abilities, which is another thing that I really like about the game. I really like the abilities and the powers of each javelin. Now in the betas, I did try out the Ranger, and I can't remember what the other one. I think it was called the Storm. I tried out the Ranger and the Storm. I did not try out the Colossus. I've never really been big on using tank classes, but I just lean more towards the Interceptor. I really enjoy the Interceptor. The Interceptor has really cool skills. Interceptor's ultimate is kind of like a blade dancer from Destiny. You pull out these two knives and you just go berserk with them. The Ranger's ultimate was practically the, what was it called? The Jericho in Iron Man 1, where you shot that that missile and it just detonated into a whole bunch of little missiles. That's basically what the Ranger's ultimate is. And I forgot what the Storm's ultimate is. But yeah, like I said, I really enjoy the flight, as you can see right now on screen, and the javelin, Interceptor javelin. But I dislike that they're still having some issues with the loading screens. Now during the beta, the loading screens would last indefinitely pretty much unless you restarted the game. They kind of fixed that. Some of the loading screens are still there, and they're still a bit long, but they got to work on that. It's a real issue where you have a game that looks like it's open world, but it's not really, and then when you go into caves and things of that nature, there's a big loading screen right in front of that. If I had to say, if you wanted to buy this game, I would say just wait for it to go on sale, or if you want to go rent it and try it out, see if you like it. Me personally, I'm just going to wait till they do some more updates to the game. Now we're moving forward to Jump Force. Jump Force is your arena brawler anime fighter. This pretty much has all the characters from the Shonen Jump series. Well, not all, I can't say all, but the majority of them. The most popular characters from Shonen Jump series, like Goku, Vegeta from Dragon Ball, got Ichigo from Bleach. You got Asta right there from Black Clover. You just saw Dio from JoJo's Bizarre Adventures just a couple of seconds ago. I really like this game. This is one I bought. I did buy this one. I really enjoy a lot of these animes. Some of them I'm currently watching, like Black Clover and JoJo's. Some of them I've watched like since I was a kid, like Dragon Ball. But I really enjoy this game. It has a real Dragon Ball Xenoverse fight style to it, especially to the abilities, and I enjoy it a lot. it's mostly fan service, I would have to say, because of the character roster and just the abilities you could do, the fighting. It's really, really fun. I really enjoy this game a lot. The story, I haven't really paid too much attention to the story, but it's your general anime story in a video game. You know, some new character that has been created has come to destroy Earth or destroy our reality as we know it. And in doing so, they can't do it by themselves, so they gotta take over some of our favorite anime heroes. You know, they gotta brainwash them and bring them under their mind control so they can do their damage. So it's your typical anime video game story. In this game, you can create your own character to start off. You can basically, kind of like Xenoverse, you can create your own character and you can get skills from all types of characters throughout all of the animes involved in this game and add them to your character if you like. So I like that pretty much. That's really good. I'm in the current gameplay, excuse me, I'm not using my my created character. In fact, I'm using Saint Seiya. Oh wait, I do have my created character in this gameplay, but I'm only using Saint Seiya and Ichigo from Bleach. I don't think I actually go to my created character in this gameplay, but in this gameplay I am playing online against another fighter. He's doing pretty good. We got it tied up 1-1 right now, and I'm gonna win this match. He was pretty good, but he just wasn't good enough. Just wasn't good enough. So far, I mean, I like the game a lot. There's been some, they have about 40 characters total in the game, playable characters, and I think there's 9 more that's supposed to come in later date, that's supposed to be added to the roster, which is pretty cool. So far, my dislikes, the graphics are a bit weird. They went for sort of a realism feel to each of the anime characters. It seems a little different, and just to let you guys know, for some reason I'm not sure, I guess the capture on this game did not go well, but for the rest of this gameplay on Jump Force, the audio went bad, so I wasn't able to fix it, but it just went out just a couple seconds ago. But when we jump to Apex Legends, the audio will come back. Yeah, but the graphics are a bit weird. They went for a realism look for each of the characters, and it's okay. I mean, it doesn't bother me that bad. It's not really a big dislike of mine. But one dislike I have is the hub world. The hub world is a little strange. They could have did a little bit more work to it, and what you're seeing right now is Apex Legends. I'll get to that in 1 second, but they could have did a little bit more work to the hub world on Jump Force. I do believe it's just a little too choppy, the frames, when you're in the hub world. Usually I don't talk about frames per second, but it's very noticeable. I mean, it's really noticeable. And I mean, it's okay. Online matches are pretty good. They're not so laggy. The connections seem to be pretty well. If you want to buy it, I think you should try it out, especially if you're a fan of a lot of these different animes. I think you'd appreciate the game for what it is and enjoy it. If you're not really sure, go ahead and give it a rent. Check it out for yourself, rent it, and check it out. See if you like it. But I definitely believe that Jump Force is a good fighting game for any anime enthusiast to try out. Now what you're seeing on the screen right now is the new Ravenation, Apex Legends. This is the newest Battle Royale game that has just recently come out about a week and a half, 2 weeks ago, I believe. And man, I really like this game. I really like this game. It's I'm not really into battle royales. I try to get into Fortnite. I hate the building in Fortnite, so I stay away from that. Call of Duty Blackout, I played it a little bit in the beginning. I enjoyed it, but I fell off of it really quickly. I fell off of Call of Duty actually in total really quickly. But Apex Legends, let me tell you something. It's basically created in the Titanfall universe. I really enjoy this game, man. They sprung it on us. The people over at Respawn Entertainment, the guys made Titanfall. They basically sprung this game on us. They came out one day and said, "Hey, we got a game coming, and it's coming out today." I was like, "What? Okay, I'll try it out." Download it, checked it out. I love it. It's your normal battle royale. But what they do different, they have dedicated characters. I think about 8 characters right now as we speak. Characters kind of like in Overwatch style. Each character has their own skills and ultimate abilities, and the ultimates and the skills, they work very well for each character and their aesthetic, but they are very well balanced. Very well balanced. And I think one of the biggest things that a lot of people are enjoying about Apex Legends is there is a ping system in the game. So they have dedicated teams of 3 to start off. There aren't any solo matches or duo matches right now. They're supposed to be put them in at some point. I'm not sure when, but there aren't any at this point in time. But you do have a team of 3, and when you get your team together, everybody picks their character. You can't have characters. You can't have duplicate characters. You can only get one character of each. I guess you could say of each type of character. But once you get your character and you start your match, they have this really cool system. They call it the jump master. So when you jump out of the plane, you pick one of your teammates to be the jump master, and the jump master just basically leads the whole team down to the ground wherever they decide to land at, which is really cool. If you want, you can choose to break off from the team and go solo. You'll still be on the team, but you can break off from the formation, the falling, the jumping out of the plane formation, and just land wherever you please, and then hook up with your team after, which is really cool. But the ping system is really cool because if you see an item on the ground, you know a teammate might need it, like a helmet or a shield, a new gun that they don't have that they've been looking for. You just hit RB on the Xbox, or I believe is the R1 on the PS4 controller, and it pings it to your teammates. It lets them know, hey, this shield is right here if you need a shield. This health pack is right here if you need a health pack. You're looking for a shotgun, it's right there. And it pops up on your teammate's hub. With distance to tell them how far it is away from them and things of that nature. It's really cool, and it does that for pretty much anything. And the other thing that I really like about this game is the connections between the characters. So like I said, kind of goes along with the ping system. If you don't necessarily want to use your headphones, if you don't want to necessarily chit chat with your random teammates that you might get teamed up with, you can use the ping system to tell them where things are, or you can just listen up because your characters will talk to each other. Each character will give like status information on what's going on the battlefield, basically by saying, you know, I took this guy down, or I got this over here, or enemies over there, things of that nature. It's really cool, man. It's really got a real good situational awareness about it. And not to mention, of course, the gunplay is amazing. I mean, it's from the Titanfall universe. Only thing you can't do is wall run and summon titans yet. That's supposed to be going on the way. But as of right now, the game does have loot boxes, but it is free to play. It's totally free to play. The loot boxes, I actually like them. I've never really been a big fan of loot boxes, but I like them because you can't get dupes in them. When you get an item, it's checked off the list, and you're good to go. We're about to get the win right here. Of course, your boy get the last kill for the win for that team. As of right now, no dislikes on this game. I love the whole game, and it's free to play. It's a great game. It's taken over on Twitch. It's #1 right now. It's dropped, you know. But hey, if you like the video, like and subscribe.